Fast Track Auto Mall, Cleveland's hottest deals on wheels.
Hey, it's Mike with Fast Track Auto Mall. Today I got a little treat for you here. It's a 2018 Alfa Romeo Stelvio. She's got, I think, 89,000 miles. She's going for $14,500. Look at them rims. Nothing like that. LED turn signals, proxy key, motorized tailgate in the back, heated seats, heated steering wheel. Too much to list. 280 horsepower. It's got the DNA drive mode system. So what that allows you to do is go from, dynamic to normal, and to, I believe that's A is for the efficient, so it gives you a window of each, changes drivetrain, suspension, everything. She's looking nice. That red to me is a nice comparable to like CX-9 for the Mazdas, but it's its own beast, So look, you can see elements of other cars. Like you see the shifter, we'll see it in the inside, but you can see pieces and parts from a few different cars design-wise. It really did a nice job with this. Let's take a look at her opened up. So again, 280 horsepower on her with dynamic DNA drive. Let's listen. It just looks nice, right? Clean through and through. We got our positive in there. There's your ground. Struts, no bars, goes up good. Nice LEDs, super bright. Just goes with the theme of the thing, These rims are pretty cool, right? I've never seen anything like it. 235/55s, good sport, but at the same time, good for good for handling. Let's take a look. These doors are looking clean again. Just wanted to see if there was any. We'll find out if there's anything heated, on the rear view mirrors. But your proxy push key buttons there. But you also get a key. I don't like it when they try to hide it. You know what I mean? Give access. What's the difference? Like you're losing something, or it's not cool enough. All right, what do we got? We got memory seating. We got let's see. Should one touch, and let's go one touch for the passenger. You have to pay extra for that? No, look at that. These rears, done. So everything is one touch. Let's see if we're one touch back up. There we go, one touch back up all the way across the board. All right, we'll make sure we let them in. So we got power rear views. Check. Working good, quick response. Memory seating, let's take a look. Backs up nice. All right, good. And also, when you turn on the car, it has a kind of a base position, and it'll move in. So, it'll start up to the position that you want, that you've last left it in memory. But there we go. You have up to 3 different positions. We take a look here. All right, so we got 6-way. Lumbar. There we go. All right, lumbar's kicking in. The vents, it's kind of cool, right? And it has an interesting feel to it. Actually feels like there's a small bit of resistance, like to smooth it, as opposed to some of the cheaper ones where when you move, it's just like plastic rubbing against plastic. Nice. Rear tint is pretty good there. Little defect there. I think it could be buffed out. Let me see if I can even see it with the camera. Yeah, little guy. On the lower lips of the doors, nothing, clean, right? The locks, it's just a nice look, right? A little tweeter by the door, so you get a little hit for music. And then I noticed, okay, so seat pull downs are here, but they're also in the back, so you get a twofer. Again, let's see if they chinsed in the back. No, you still have that same kind of thing. You got 2 USBs, cargo nets, child hooks for the seats in the back. Good, spacious, roomy. Taking a look towards the back. Dual exhaust, monster muffler tips, huh? Right? 280 horse. All right, so let's just pull these guys. So anyways, so we got a little track system that you could do any number of things with. Got some mats here going with her. You got power. Power in the back. There we go. Look at that. Looks like you're going to need a European extension. or you know, a little kind of a, I don't know what you call those things, to change it from that to US, whatever. But you know, that's good, dealable. Give you a little bit of power while you got driving going. Nice little sub storage area. Another, you know, straight shot 12-volt power. Little coat rack for, you know, anything you want to hold in the back. Let's pull this guy. All right, so that unlocks it, doesn't pull it forward. We got a cargo rail. There we go. Hide your valuables. And we got a little area back here, probably for the tires, you know, spare tire, or the, you know, the jack and all that good stuff. We got a tire under here. No, we'll have to see where that is. Bet you it's second layer under that. Also, here we go, let's just close her. So power tailgate. Looks like you got another speaker in the back there. Backup camera, all right? This is the Q4. Keep looking. Bodies on this is very nice. Tires I've seen are actually really good position. Not gonna have to worry about that for a while. Let's see, on the door again. Lower lip, no rust, anything. It's clean. Alright. And good, you know. I don't like it when they're cheap and they just give like the driver stuff and then don't give the passenger anything, or you get one auto up and nobody else gets it. Really don't understand it as a overall pricing strategy. So anyways, nice to see that with everything. Glove box, nice. All right, so got some paperwork here associated to it. But again, nice comfortable leather. It's nice kind of, what do we call this? It's like carbon fiber accents, right? But I mean, this, I don't know, everything like goes to show the speed and power, like you're in a jet car. Anyways, we just sold a Porsche Cayenne recently. It's like a 2012, and I see a lot of close similarities. There, calipers, even, and I like it. I mean, look at it. You know, did a nice job on painting it to keep it looking clean, so it doesn't rust out. You know what I mean? It's like they got nitrogen in the tires, so again, well taken care of. The tires are great. All right, let's take a look at her from the inside. Let's see what's going on. So again, you know, starting from the driver's side, we already got a chance to see the mirrors. Let me see. Okay, there we go. So here, if you leave it center and bring it down, it will fold the mirrors in power. Let's see if okay, so I bring it down again and it brings them back up. So that part's nice. Both of the mirrors are working. It looks like your trunk release is right here. Can you see it? Let's see. And there we go. That's nice, right? I like that it's quick access. And again, you pull it up when it's already up. And actually, no, you push it down and it brings it down. And you actually have control over it, so fine, you can hold it. There we go. You can hear a secondary lock. All right, so I like this icon where it shows you, okay, this is based on the doors opening. So again, you know exactly what we're dealing with. But let's focus on the kind of master helm here. I mean, this thing looks like it's made for sport. You know, we got the paddle shifters. I like the start being built in here. I feel like I'm in an F1 car. We got our cruise control, hill assist for braking. We got phone and voice commands, volumes, a quick knob. Then we have the forward, backward. A little carbon fiber Italian accents there, right? There's an airbag. You know, hope you don't have to use it, but hey, it's there, right? Your light controls are here, so you got fogs as well. You got one of them auto offs, right? So you know, you push that to stop that, but a quick twist knob. And let's take a look over here. What kind of things do we got? All right. Again, you know, it's a simple straight shot, but even without all the kind of crazy electronics, clean, easy, real straight shot. The primaries that you need within here in the center area, you got, you know, you can change up the information in there, and we can take a look at that in a minute. But let us continue on for right now. Let's go to the center area here. I'm still trying to figure out how to open this up. I know that it opens up. I feel like it is some kind of magic mystery here. Maybe you got to push a button over there. We'll find that out in a minute. But here is kind of, you see, here's some things. It's like a little BMW joystick, right? Little Mercedes kind of push button here. But then their own sort of touch to it, which is the DNA driving system, which, and let's see if I can, there it's kind of cool there on the visual, right? But it changes the driving scenario. So we have dynamic, we have normal. I don't know what the A is, but I'm pretty sure the A is economy. There's green, right? So we're green, but menu, right? Menu's clean. And then you can use, okay, so here, real quick, you can use this as a joystick. It turns, and that also acts as a selector, and it pushes down as a mouse. So there's the essentials of that. Your radio is the same kind of thing. It's a push. Let me bring up. Here we go. Let's listen to the radio for a minute. Really, really clean bass response. They didn't cheap out with the speakers. And nice crisp highs, because we have tweeters all over the place. All right, so we'll turn the AC on real quick. I already know it works, but, you know, might as well, because it's getting toasty in here quick. All right, fine, so she's good. And here, another thing, you know, as much as everybody's in magic button land and touch the screen, I hate the time that you need to waste holding it. And you're, like, distracted, too, against the wheel. Here's the turn knob, it's done. Look at this. Where's the temperature? Okay, I don't have to think, it's just a knob, right? You know? Anyways, auto, we'll just kick that in at any time, so you can set that in the beginning. There's your circulate versus from the outside. I have the heated seat on, she's kicking good. We also have, so it's 3-stage. We also have the heated steering wheel, good. And then you can change your mode by pushing here. Let's see if I can physically see it on the screen. There we go. So once you turn the knob, okay, it'll go through the different areas, so you can just get a kind of direct blast of wind towards the face if you want. All right, let's bring her back. Defrost control, same thing for the, oh, that's nice. So not only dual climate control, but dual position control. So you can get a shot here and they can get a shot there. All right, nice. It's it. So anyways, dual or synced for climate control. Everything's working there. For USB, there's your power. You got basically double power, USB direct, and or just regular power. We'll push her in. Mechanism's working smooth, right? Let's lower the radio and go back over here. I got her starting. When she's automatically in a parking brake mode. If I push that down, if I push the brake and then push that off, that'll kick that out. We're still in brake, we're still in park. Anyways, and also here for going to presets, that's left and right real quick. Again, it's kind of a not thinking thing, keeping your mind on the drive. Speaking of which, you want to keep your mind on the drive, you hold this button in the back for the shifter. That'll let you go into, kind of drive or reverse. If you did push it up, it'll let you go to neutral, but it won't let you do a hard kick from drive to reverse without the button. And then park is a push by itself. So again, there's a bit of that from the, I say the BMW. And now let's see. So we just bring her over here to manual and we are running. So here's your up gear and your down gear. Let's see, M1, M2, you see that change up? So there's M1 and M2, let's bring her back down. One thing I like about that is you can almost use it for braking in a certain sense, because it changes the torque patterns. When I figure this one out, I'll let you know. I feel like there's a magic button somewhere I just don't know about. All right, here, I got somebody coming in the lot. I gotta talk to in a minute, so I'm gonna try to make the rest of this quick. This is an electrochromatic mirror, blocks people from blinding you, that assists you, bring that on. You got home link. Nice little setup here, but just generals for lights. Let's see what we got. Lights, okay, and also it looks like a microphone for the driver and for the passenger, which that's kind of interesting. Let's take a look. I got logos and decals on the headrest. Speaking of which, okay, so I can't see this too well at night, but you can see it right here. See that guy? There's your Alfa Romeo logo. So at night, it casts it out onto the ground. So that's kind of a nice touch. And here's another one. Look at these. I mean, nice, good metal, chrome, rubber, for the foot pedals. Really, it's a luxury SUV, but it's definitely a driver's car. All right, and I don't know. I mean, I could go pull the seats back, this, that, and the other. Let me just do this. I'm not worried about the back seats. I'm worried about the drive. Let's take her into the main system. So fine, you can go to phone, media, Bluetooth, parrot, all that good stuff within the car. One thing I liked about this, so you can see if it's an efficient drive, so you can kind of go through all these different things. And let's go back again, because it was more. So you got your user manual, you go right into it. And you would think that would be kind of an easy thing to do on any computerized car, right? can do a search on any information you need. That's pretty cool, right? And then what was the other one? Come on. Car and last. Compass. There was more. Anyways, we'll deal with that later. You can check her out when you're here, and we'll bring her into reverse just so we can see the camera. Do split screen predictive with parking sensors to let you know before you're going to hit something. But I mean, I'd love to have I want to get a suction cup robot arm to the window so you can see this thing drive, because she cooks. Anyways, that's the Alfa Romeo Stelvio. She has got, it's 90,000 miles on it now because, it's hard to not drive this thing. Anyways, get it soon. Clean order, Fast Track Auto Mall. Talk.